your anxiety relief session now. The first thing I would like you to do is think of a time you felt anxiety recently. There is no need to go searching through memories for the right one. Whatever was the first memory that came to mind. As I said, think of a time you felt anxiety recently, as your unconscious or subconscious mind always associates every piece of input with a reference point, and the input it has received here is words asking for a recent event, time you have felt anxiety. Now we have the beginning of a thread of associations and reference points connected to those anxiety feelings. So that thought, memory that has come to mind is our link to other similar anxiety feelings, events, unresolved events, issues that have caused you to have these negative feelings and emotions. Okay, now that you have that memory of the recent anxiety event, I would like you to measure on a scale of 0 to 10 of emotional intensity. Do not look for conscious right answers. Whatever number just pops into your mind is always the right one. Because we are dealing with unconsciously triggered emotions, the right answer has to come from your unconscious mind. So the answer may seem subtle as it pops to mind. So just be aware of what number has come to mind. Okay, now we have the materials to work with. So let's go by saying after me while tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I have this number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I have this number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now begin tapping on the eyebrow point and saying this number of intensity. Side of the eye, say this number of intensity. Under the eye, this number of intensity. Under the nose, this number of intensity. Chin point, this number of intensity. Collarbone point, this number of intensity. Now pat under your arm, this number of intensity. And the top of the head, this number of intensity. Take a deep breath, and as you release that now, measure the remaining intensity and see what number comes to mind. Alright, so here we go again, tapping one more time on the karate chop point. And again saying after me, even though I have this remaining number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this remaining number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I have this remaining number of intensity, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tap the eyebrow point while saying after me, this remaining number of intensity. Side of the eye, this remaining number of intensity. Under the eye, this remaining number of intensity. Under the nose, this remaining number of intensity. Collarbone, this remaining number of intensity. Under the arm, this remaining number of intensity. And the top of the head, this remaining number of intensity. Alright, take a deep breath, filling your lungs as much as you can. And as you exhale, releasing that now. Measure the intensity that is still remaining, if any. Okay, Got that now? So here we go once again, while tapping on the karate chop point, while saying after me, even though I still have some intensity remaining, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I still have some intensity remaining, I deeply and completely accept myself. And once more, even though I still have some intensity remaining, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tapping on the eyebrow point while saying, still have some intensity remaining. Side of the eye, still have some intensity remaining. Under the eye, still have some intensity remaining. Under the nose, still have some intensity remaining. Chin point, still have some intensity remaining. Collarbone point, still have some intensity remaining. Now patting under the arm, still have some intensity remaining. And on top of the head, still have some intensity remaining. Very good. Take a deep breath once again, and as you release that now, checking once more if all that intensity has come down to zero. And if not, you can go to the last track on this recording for the mopping up section for any unreleased intensity of emotion connected to this particular memory or event before moving on to the next section. Alright, as you have moved on to this section, you may have noticed while working on the previous memory or event, other connected thoughts or memories were coming to mind. And if you have moved on to this section and found that you have had difficulty getting the intensity number down to zero as your thoughts kept wandering to other connected events, I would like you to run through the previous section again, making sure to stay focused on only that event or memory you are working on. And as we continue on here, keep focused on the issue we are dealing with. Alright, assuming that you have got the previous memory to zero, I would like you to bring another time you felt anxiety feelings to mind. And if you have one already that came to mind while working on the previous issue, that's perfect. Alright, I would like you to bring that anxiety memory to mind once again. Not questioning or not censoring your thoughts in any way. Whatever comes to mind is the right one for you, linking and connecting at an unconscious level to the previous memory. That's right. Just follow those anxiety feelings now. As that memory comes to mind, I would like you to close your eyes, and as you listen to me, allow your eyes to close and go inside. Any feelings that may be connected to that memory, maybe being able to notice where they are inside your body, because when we say we feel bad, we are actually expressing verbally a feeling, a sense inside yourself. So just notice where those feelings are again as I say that. It is not so much having to feel discomfort, but what comes to mind as I say, notice where those feelings are, and whatever comes to mind is the right answer for you. Very good. Now I would like you to put a color or a shape on those feelings. And the reason for this is your unconscious mind works with symbols and pictures, and that's how it works at night in your dreams, clearing up unresolved issues from your day. A bit like a rebooting of a computer system. So what shape have you got on those feelings? Alright. Now what colour can you put on those feelings? Because if your feelings have a shape, they must have a colour. And if a colour comes to mind first of those feelings, that colour must have a shape. Alright. Now allow your eyes to open and let's do some more tapping, beginning once again tapping on the karate chop point and saying after me, even though I have this colour and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this colour and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I have this colour and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tapping the eyebrow point while saying, this colour and shape. Side of the eye, this colour and shape. Under the eye, this colour and shape. Under the nose, this colour and shape. Chin point, this colour and shape. Collarbone point, this colour and shape. Under the arm, this colour and shape. Top of the head, this colour and shape. Now take a deep breath, and as you exhale, and release that now. Checking for any difference with that colour or shape. Noticing the difference in that remaining colour. Maybe it has even changed to a different colour, or if you notice or sense in some way that the colour that comes to mind feels to be right for having no emotional intensity left for those anxiety feelings, your work is done on this particular issue, and you may want to start at the beginning of this session, recalling any other unresolved anxiety events, and gaining even more release, allowing you to access more of your personal energy that has been used up suppressing those memories and causing the unconscious reactions that have been outside your control until now. Okay, so if you still have some remaining shape or colour connected to those anxiety feelings, let's continue letting go of them now. Beginning once again tapping on the karate chop point and saying after me, even though I have this remaining colour and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I have this remaining colour and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I have this remaining colour and shape of feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tapping the eyebrow point while saying, this remaining colour and shape. Side of the eye, this remaining colour and shape. Under the eye, this remaining colour and shape. Under the nose, this remaining colour and shape. Chin point, this remaining colour and shape. Collarbone point, this remaining colour and shape. Now under the arm, this remaining colour and shape. Top of the head, this remaining colour and shape. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, releasing that now, checking for any difference with that colour or shape, and just as before, noticing any colour or shape still remaining. Maybe it has even changed to a different shape or colour, and if you notice or sense that in some way, or the colour that comes to mind feels to be right for having no emotional intensity left for these anxiety feelings, your work is done on this particular issue. And if you still have some more colour remaining connected to those feelings. Then just notice what they are, and let us continue by beginning once again tapping on the karate chop point and saying after me, even though I still have a little bit of this colour and shape of those feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And again, even though I still have a little bit of this colour and shape of those feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. And one more time, even though I still have a little bit of this colour and shape of those feelings, I deeply and completely accept myself. Now tapping on the eyebrow point while saying, a little bit of this colour and shape. Side of the eye, a little bit of this colour and shape. Under the eye, a little bit of this colour and shape. Under the nose, a little bit of this colour and shape. Chin point, a little bit of this colour and shape. Collarbone point, a little bit of this colour and shape. Under the arm, a little bit of this colour and shape. Top of the head, a little bit of this colour and shape. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale and release that, checking again for any difference, and if you have any colour or shape there still connected to those feelings of what happened then, continue on to the last track for the mopping up section, for those tiny fragments of intensity that are left.